Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes, and welcome to another SWGOH video. Now in this one I will again talk about Negotiator Mirror matches. Now if you've been following my channel, you will know that a while ago I posted a video about the best strategy for Negotiated Mirror matches using Houndstooth, because as you see, everybody uses Houndstooth because it's literally the best tank in the game. No matter what meta we had, Houndstooth was always in there. However, it's good to know a way how to beat Negotiator using your own Negotiator, but without using Houndstooth, because that leaves your Houndstooth to be used in another fleet for TW or GAC, for example. So I've been testing different teams, different strategies, and I had the most success with using Rex in place of Houndstooth. Okay. Now probably it's nothing new, many people use Rex in lineup before, there are lots of videos showing Rex, but I just want to do my own video so I can talk you through it, how to properly use Rex, what his role is in this team. I will not go too much really in depth here on how Negotiator kit works with Unending Loyalty and Valor and so on, because I've done that in the previous video, so if you haven't seen it, please go check it out. The link will be in the description below, so have a look at that video first so that you will understand the strategy around Valor and Negotiator Mirror matches. This video will only focus on how to use Rex. Okay, so this is my first opponent. Let's have a look. So it's got a Relic 7 Kenobi. Okay, he doesn't have Relic Bosk. Alright. Also 5s is not maxed out. Okay, so we got a bit of a weaker opponent here, but it's still still a good example to show how things work here. So this is my team that I'm using here. So I've got obviously Relic 7 Kenobi, I've got Relic 7 5s, I've got Relic 5 Rex. Now this lineup, I'm not sure with Undergear Rex would it still work or not, but to be honest, in my end of arena everybody's got maxed clones anyway because of Anakin Skywalker's team, General Skywalker's team. So my Anakin's Relic 7, then my Plo Koon is hey Plo, where did you go? I need you, buddy. Where did you go? I said I need you. Here we go. So my Plo Koon is Gear 11. Ahsoka is Relic 4, I relicked her for a Padme team, so I got a 5-star, Y-Wing, and then for the last slot I actually like to use now Ebon Hawk because he can dispel all the buffs on the field, which is can be useful. So I've got Gear 11 and Gear 8 pilots there, so my Ebon Hawk is not that great, but Ebon Hawk is one of those ships, same as Plo Koon, that you actually just use him for his abilities, not really for his damage or survivability. So let's just go straight into the battle and see how these things go. Alright, now as usual from my other strategy videos, we start off by applying offense down on Anakin. There we go. So just to reduce his damage. Then when my own Anakin gets a turn, apply buff immunity on Anakin so he can't gain Valor. Resisted. Okay, not having good RNG here. Now in most cases they like to go after Rex, so we'll see when we get different RNG how things play out, but often they go after Rex for some reason. Now because we got the turn first, this is where the strategy is slightly different. If you get to go first, your Negotiator gets to go first before opponent Negotiator, you just want to actually do this ability right here. Okay, and that's because you've got a full galactic lineup, which means that even with one buff immunity you will still get 2 Valors on the field. So here, if you get a chance to go before enemy Negotiator, I would suggest to use this instead of applying Unending Loyalty as you would if using Houndstooth. Alright, so here we go. Okay, excellent. Now for the next move, what I like to do is recover some protection on Anakin. There we go, because at the moment Anakin is kind of our tank as well, because he's got Unending Loyalty and sometimes they like to attack him as well. Alright, cool. So what we want to do now is just use basic on Houndstooth. Just try to a little bit get him down. Alright, and now we bring in Plo Koon. Okay. And now in this case, because we already have Valor on the field, I actually do not want to use the taunt. Because now we are more like, you know, offensive strategy, right? So with Rex you've got two ways of going. If your negotiator goes first, you use more offensive strategy, whereas opponent's negotiator goes first, then you use defensive strategy. So it's slightly different. You have to adjust a little bit of what happens at the beginning, right? So the moment we are in offensive strategy, so what you want to do is, because you already got Valor on the field, you want to boost turn meter so that your ships with Valor can get a quick turn, so they can then, you know, boost your negotiator's turn meter as well. So because I got a couple of target locks here, I'll just use AoE from 5s to take out that annoying dude. I'll just leave Anakin where he is for now. He's got unending loyalty, so I'll go after 5s. Alright. Okay, just use basic here. No point to doing AoE. Okay. So now we get to use a unending loyalty to everybody, so they don't die. And now we can put taunt on Rex. Okay. Because that's what you really are doing here. You're using Rex as your tank instead of Houndstooth. Okay. Just keep using basic. Alright. And now, as the next reinforcement, I will bring in Ahsoka, so I'll target 5 so I can dispel that protection up. And here I'll go after Anakin now. Okay, so we got rid of his unending loyalty. Who needs protection? Let's give it to Plo Koon a bit. Okay. Running a bit out of time slowly as I'm talking too much. Okay, this is my timeout. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's boost turn meter to Anakin. She's basic. Alright, excellent. So now what I want to do is, instead of using bombing run, I want to use this ability again, the mass assist, to apply Valor. So the more Valor you have, the faster your negotiator will go, which will give you advantage. So okay, let's boost turn meter to 5 so he can do his AoE, take on Anakin. Okay, there we go. Alright, come on, here we go, and boom, done. It's a win. Now it took a bit long because, you know, I kept stopping and explaining and talking. That's why it was a bit close time-wise, this battle. But as you can see, with Rex, it's a slightly different approach. When using Houndstooth, you always do the same thing. You always, as your first choice, you apply unending loyalty no matter which negotiator goes first. Whereas with Rex, because you do not have an active taunt, you have to adjust slightly the starting sequence, okay? And because our negotiator went first, then we went more into offensive mode, so using negotiator's mass assist that applies daze, target lock, as well as Valor to your allies. If enemy negotiator will go first, then we would revert back to the same strategy as with Houndstooth. If you're more in a defensive stance, I'm putting unending loyalty on all my ships. Alright, let's see if we can find somebody here to go up against. Alright, let's go after this guy. Let's see. Alright, I'll just refresh, guys, because, you know, I don't want to waste your and my time. So here we go. Again, Relic 7 Negotiator, Relic 6 Anakin. Let's have a look at his Houndstooth. So I'll get a Relic Houndstooth now. So this is a proper fleet, guys. Relic 5 Houndstooth and Relic 7 5. So this, I think, will be a bit better. Better gauge of, you know, how this thing works. So okay, let's go straight in and see how things pan out here. Alright, again, just use basic on Anakin to apply offense down. Didn't apply, that's okay. Okay, now my Anakin will go and land buff immunity on enemy Anakin, so he can't gain Valor, which is important. Now again, my negotiator is going first, so again we go into offensive mode, right? So just go boom, boom, boom. There we go, excellent. Alright, so recover some protection on Anakin. Just use basic here. Okay, and now bring in Plo Koon again. And as we got some Valor on the field, again, you know, I got 2 ships with Valor, he's got 1, so I've got already advantage. So I want to boost turn meter, that my ships with Valor can get a quick turn to boost turn meter from my Negotiator quickly. Alright, so we got 1 target lock there, Anakin, so let's just try and bring him down. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, they brought in Clone Sergeant. Okay, man. Alright, so now I will use Unending Loyalty on all my guys to make sure nobody dies. And now that I have Unending Loyalty on the field, you know, I can add a taunt on Rex. Okay. No choice but to go after Clone Sergeant here. Alright, now the enemy also has Unending Loyalty, so we'll have to basically kill everybody twice. Alright, so what I'll do here is again bring in Ahsoka. Okay, let's go after Bosk here. There we go, good. And now let's switch back to Clone Sergeant. So as you see, because we applied buff immunity in the beginning on Anakin, he doesn't have Unending Loyalty, so all these extra bonus turns, sorry, he doesn't have Valor. So all these his extra turns, they don't really hurt us that much. So just use basic. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can take out Anakin right there. Boom, there you go, excellent. Okay, I'm going to go after Clone Sergeant because he's got target lock. So as you can see, the Plo Koon will then grant a random ally some protection up, so that's why I targeted him. Alright, they brought in this little guy, that's okay. Now we got Foresight on the field. I'll just do AoE to clear it, Foresight. And let's go after 5 so we can dispel his Valor, because remember, it's all about controlling who's got more Valor on the field. Okay, it's all about the Valor, guys. So we dispel that. Let's again recover some protection on Anakin just in case. Here we go, he's out. Okay, and now here comes my bombing run. And that's it. Alright. Now hopefully in the next battle the enemy will go first, because obviously I want to show you how things go if the enemy goes first. Okay. Alright, so let's just go after, let's say, him. Somebody better. I'm just refreshing because I know people's payouts, right? So I don't want to ruin other people's payouts. I just want to see who's available. Yeah, okay, let's go after him. Alright, so we got Relic 7 Negotiator, Relic 7 5s, Relic 7 Anakin, and Relic 5 Houndstooth. So again, you know, this is a pretty much maxed out fleet, so it's gonna be a good hold on, can I actually, let me see how fast is his he's at 189. You know what I'll do, guys, just to make sure that the enemy goes first, let me cripple my Kenobi a bit. Right, just to make just to force that we will have to use the defensive strategy here. So let me just quickly change modes on him. So if I put this here, is this enough to bring his speed down? Alright, so we are not 188, so in this case enemy negotiator will go before us, and that's what we want to really test, because this sometimes is trickier, right? So I made my negotiator slower on purpose, just to see how things play out if your negotiator goes last. Alright, so again, offense down on Anakin. See, they always go after Rex, always. I don't know why, but that's what they do. Alright, cool. So again, buff immunity on Anakin. Okay, didn't land. Okay, so this will really be a test of this team now, right? Okay. Now our negotiator went last, so now we have to use unending loyalty, otherwise we would get destroyed. Again, recover some protection on Anakin. Keep using, yeah, oof. And he got Valor as well now on Houndstooth. Okay guys, this will be a real test of what this team can do, a real test. Alright, target lock, yes, okay. So now we bring in Plo Koon, and now because we are in defensive strategy, right, because we went last and we got unending loyalty on the field, now you go into defensive stance. So instead of boosting Termeter, you put a taunt tap on the Rex with the Plo Koon. There we go. Okay, yeah, let's dispel that Valor there. Okay, no choice but to go after Clone Sergeant. Alright, they hang in there, buddy. Alright, time to do our big hit. Okay, let's see if we can apply some more target. No target lock. Alright, let's apply target lock on 5s. No target lock. Alright, time for a big hit. Come on, 5s. Boom! There you go. Excellent. So actually, you know, it's good that I actually had a bit bad RNG here, but it's at least, you know, it's a task and these teams still win when things do go wrong. So there you go. We lost Rex. That's okay. He did his job. He tanked for us for a couple of turns, you know, because we don't have Houndstooth. Alright, so it's the big hit. Bosk is gone. That was Relic 5 Bosk. And this thing is over, guys. Boom, boom, boom. So win. Okay, dokes. So as you can see, this was the defensive strategy, right? So because, you know, when everybody's maxed out, they all have the same speed. Sometimes your negotiator goes first before opponent negotiator, sometimes not. And in first to battle, my negotiator, you know, won that flip of a coin and went first. So here I intentionally crippled my negotiator to go last, just to show you the defensive strategy, how that plays out. Okay, let's see how things will go. Alright, so okay, now it was different. Their 5s went first, went after Anakin. Okay, so still apply buff immunity. That's okay. Alright, so let's do that. Okay. Okay. Alright, see, as you can see, they go, the Anakin always goes after Rex, so try to apply healing and buff immunity on Rex, and then, you know, the big hit always goes on to Anakin, so they already trigger his unending loyalty. So now we have to do reapply it. So we're again in the defensive mode now. No chance here, just attack Bosk. Let's recover some protection on Anakin there. Okay. Just use basic. Let's see. Okay, so they brought in a Y-Wing in this case. Okay. Let's bring in again Plo Koon. Alright, here we go. So we are not in that good shape at the moment. Rex already lost his unending loyalty, so now 5s will have to be the tank instead. Okay, they've got retribution on Houndstooth, so he will, if I attack him, he'll, you know, just counter attack. He's not dazed and clean all his buffs there, so I don't want that. So what I'll do is I'll switch over to Y-Wing, and now I can go back to Bosk and dispel retribution and all the other buffs on him. Alright, cool. Just do basic to dispel Valor. Good. Okay, now Houndstooth is taunting again, and now it's time for us to go on the offensive strategy. Here we go. Nice big hit, got some target locks, daze, booster meter with Plo Koon, big hit with 5s. Alright, he's almost out. Let's do an AoE with Anakin. There you go. And bring in Ahsoka. Finish off Anakin. And there we go. Oh, let's just show these guys' fleet. So we got Relic 7 there. Relic 7 there. Bosk Relic 7. Okay, so this is a proper fleet, and the Relic, this is all Relic 7 guys, so this is now going to be the true test. Alright, cool. Here we go. So, offense down on Anakin. He goes after X as mentioned always, and then everybody switch over to this little guy. Alright, see, the enemy went first, so even though I didn't cripple it, I lost the flip of the coin, so that's fine. Alright, cool. So again, we now have to go into the defensive strategy here because we went second. So just use basic there, and that's why these matches against Ahsoka lineup are slightly trickier, because you don't have 5s to hit your Anakin that then boost turn meter to your Anakin, so you can apply buff immunity there. Plus as well, this is Relic 7 Bosk, so it will be faster. So okay, I just go after Bosk, so this will be now a real test, okay, as well. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna bring in Plo Koon here, and yeah, Rex looks really healthy, so he'll be tanking today for us, but you know, that's quite a spell. Now the worry here is if I hit Houndstooth right there, he might trigger Anakin, and he's got Valor, so I do not want to trigger that. So I'm just gonna switch over to Clone Sergeant here for now with Anakin, and then I can switch over back here. Okay, let's just go after Clone Sergeant a bit. Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. Now it's time to switch strategy to full offense mode. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can take out Anakin. Just use basic. Here we go. Big AoE. Boom. I'll probably lose Anakin right there. There you go. See, with Ahsoka there, she can dispel the taunt quickly, so it's slightly trickier. So now it's time to bring our own Ahsoka. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Take him out. Take him out. Boost Ahsoka's turn meter. And bombs away. And guys, we pretty much won this. Now I don't want to bump him because I want to do another test, you know, against him, because just doing a single battle in a video I think is not enough here. Alright, so let's just go after him again and see how things pan out this time. Because you know, every battle, you know, you get slightly different RNG really. So here we go. Opens down on Anakin. Okay, they're going after Rex now. See, otherwise before they would have gone after him. That's interesting. So they'll be changed the strategy this time. Alright, hang in there, Rexy. So again, they went first. So we need to apply an ending loyalty. Recover some protection there. There we go. I'm gonna lose Rex right there now. Alright, Rex is gone. See if we can still pull out a win here, guys. Okay, put taunt on 5s. Ahsoka of course dispels it. I do not want to trigger Anakin, so I switched over to Clone Sergeant, and now back onto Houndstooth. Alright, just use basic. Alright, cool. Now again, time for a big hit. Let's try and take out Anakin. Put some turn meter, recover protection, and boom! There you go. Yeah, I mean, these battles against Ahsoka, you know, they can be slightly trickier, but because Ahsoka is a lot squishier in the 5s, after you know, a couple of turns where your negotiator gets out, you know, the match days and target logs, then 5s can do a really nice big hit, take out Ahsoka, Clone Sergeant, Anakin, everybody, because you know, Ahsoka is squishier. Again, I'm not going to pump this guy just yet, so I'm gonna back out. But as you can see, you know, this lineup with Rex works. It's slightly messier than, you know, using Houndstooth, but it does work. You just have to a little bit adjust the strategy on the field at the beginning. Depends of, you know, which negotiator goes first. But after that, you know, it's pretty much follow the same steps as you would if using Houndstooth. So guys, hope, you know, this video was interesting. Let me know in the comments below if you test this strategy. Does it work for you as well as it does for me? And I'll see you in the next one, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.